Hi, my name is Jim Bala. I'm the SnowDogg Tech here at Buyers Products. Today's video is going to be installation of our light adapter, which is going to be part number 1607-1340. It covers your F Super Duties, F250s, the 600 from 2023 and up. So all the way to 26 and hopefully 27 too. But before we get going, make sure you like our channel, subscribe, become that SnowDogg family. Again, move that mouse a little bit, smash that like button. So now, let's pop this hood and get this installed. All right, so got the hood up, but let's look at some of the tools we're gonna need. So first of all, we need our light adapter, the 1607-1340, and of course the directions, but who really reads the directions, right? Then we have our light harness, which is part number 160102. That's our relay box harness. And then we have our harness also that goes from the grill, to the relay box harness, and that's 160104. And then the smaller tools we have is we have a 10 millimeter, which is pretty much standard on all assemblies. And then we have, I think this is a 13 millimeter. We're gonna need that for the bracket. We got a extension, quarter-inch extension, and also we have an 8 millimeter socket to snips. And then also we have a heat gun, and then of course we have our heat shrink tube. So any connection that we have, we want to put some heat shrink tube on there, and we got seal it so it lasts a lot longer. Also, I got some impact, and then of course our light and a little bit of water. So let's go put this thing in. So here we are, and of course I'm flat-footed now. Here's my tippy toe. So one of the tools, and probably most important tool or thing that we're going to need is, these trucks are so tall. So we got our nice little step up here, or a ladder or something, but I got a little step, so it makes me feel a little bit taller. So this is how we're going to be working here. So the first thing we want to do is we like at all applications, we like to take the negative cable off the battery. So that's the first thing we're going to do. So I'll take that off in a second. But where we're going to be working on is right here, where this air cleaner housing in this tube. So we're going to be taking that off with the clips. And then what we're going to be doing is right in here, there's a bracket. And we got to take the bracket off, and that's where our connection is. So let's get this negative off. Then I'll start taking that off. All right, so the first thing we want to do is we have this little tie here, this little clip. You got to use a screwdriver, which I just had in my hand. So I just got to pop this off. It's not easy. These things are always tough. All right, got to take that off, and then we got to take the connector off here. Just has a little, you got to pull it back, and then there. So we're going to take that off because we got to move this out of the way. So I'm just going to put this out of the way. The next thing we're going to do is on this air cleaner housing, there's a clip back here. Okay. So what we want to do is just lift it, and we're just going to take it out of the way. Okay, that's what it looks like. So I'm just going to put that there for now. So the next thing is that we want to take the housing off. So there's 1, 2, 3, looks like 3 clips. And what I'm going to do is just take this and get it above here. So what I can do is take it. You got to kind of move it around a little bit. You could have took it off right here. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this hose clamp off here. It might be a little bit easier to do. So. Yeah, it's a lot easier to do. All right, so don't worry about that clip. We're going to take it off right like that. So there's the housing. I'm going to put it aside. Now what we have to do is, I'm just going to kind of put this back where it belongs. Put the clip back on. There. All right, so the next thing is air cleaner. Of course, this would be a good time to see how clean it is. Of course, this is a newer truck, so it's kind of clean, real clean. Okay, now we have this housing here. And here's the bracket back in here, but we still have to get this housing off. So the next thing is I gotta, looks like take this one little thing off. Again, I use a screwdriver. There's a special tool for this, but so that, and then the housing has kind of like suction with some pins. So I took that off. And now the whole housing should pop right off. So getting this out, you have 3 points of contact. You have 2 on the side here, and what you have is rubber in like a V, okay? So those will come out easy. It moves a lot, but then there's one all the way at the bottom, about right here. You really have to lift up, you know, because it's like a pin in rubber. So okay. So it just pops off. And of course, be careful these little clamps too. So what you have is a big rubber thing here that goes into a rubber grommet. So you got to force it a little bit. And then on the side here, these are rubber. So it does stick a little bit. Again, older trucks might be better. This is brand new, so the rubber's newer. So there's your housing. So now what we have, the next step is this bracket right here. There's 2 bolts here, and we're going to take those off, and then we're going to get to the connector. All right, so I got the bracket off with those 2 bolts. Now, the connector we're looking for is right here. It's underneath here. So we do have to cut this little tie off, because that's what the bracket's holding that, so we get a little better access to it. So cut that off. That'll give us a little bit of play. Comes off somehow. Okay, so I got this bracket off. And really, I don't think I needed to do that. It looks like this tie here is the one I have to cut. So let's get down in here and careful you don't cut, wire. All right, so that gives us a little bit more room to work with. So there's the connector we need. So I'm going to separate that. Just like here. Take it apart. So sometimes these are not easy to get at. You just gotta press it. All right, they're apart. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put our 1607, 1340. We're gonna connect that to the upfitter connections here. All right, so here's our light adapter. It's like a little star. You have 4 connectors. 2 connectors are going to go on the truck side, and then the other 2 connectors is going to go to our truck side wire harness. And then these here will be going to our power that's coming out of the relay box. So the first thing we're going to do is give this a connection, put it together. That one. And make sure it clips in. So there we have that. Now I'm going to tie it up. Well, first, actually, what I'm going to do is that we got to make sure that's accessible right there. So what I'm going to do is connect our truck side light harness to that. All right, so there's our light relay harness adapter. So it says right here, to relay module A, and this other one says to B. So from our light relay harness, we have A and B. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to route it down through the fender wall and to connect that so it's all tucked away. All right, so I'm going to connect the B. I got it through like this little brace here, so I'm going to connect the B to where it says connect the B. I'm going to connect the A where it says connect the A. Again, we should put dielectric grease on all this stuff before, but again, this is just for the video, but make sure you put dielectric grease on the connections. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, again, the B side is a lot longer, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to wind it up and get it up in here, this fender wall, and I'm going to tuck everything away, and then we're going to talk about the relay box location, and we're getting close to being done here. So let me just to get this going and get this bracket back on. All right, so I got the bracket back on. I said I tucked all the wires, in here. I'm bringing the power wires up across underneath the frame here. I'm going to bring that all the way to the relay box here. So the next step is, where do I, put this? There's many locations we could put it, but you want it to be in a location so you can get to the relays easily. Okay, of course, we give you a bracket, but sometimes the brackets, there's not a lot of room in a lot of these trucks, so you can't use the bracket, and we just got to tie it up. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to bring it up here and kind of tie it. Again, you always want it so the cover's on top. Don't put it on the side because it's going to fill with water and corrode. So I'm just going to put it right here. And again, I'm going to tie it up with a tie so it's nice and stable. And then we'll go from there. And I'll get all the other wires connected. So as you see, I got everything tucked away. And I got the location of the relay box. Like I said, I just put it up here because there's a lot of things going on here. And also, we do have a lot of extra wires, and I recommend, shorting the wires, put another connector on it, make it look a little nice, to make it look nicer. So what we're going to do now is we're going to feed the harness that goes from the relay box out to the grill. We're going to connect that first, but it's really from the grill to the relay box because we're going to go through the grill and attach it and make sure everything fits there. And then we have a few single wires we're going to attach, and we'll get everything put back together. Here's our harness that goes from the grill to the relay box. So I'm going to start feeding it through. Again, you got to be careful as you don't, in case the truck has louvers or not. Of course, this one doesn't, but I'm just going to start feeding it. And I'm going to try to have to grab it from up top. All right, so I ran the harness from the grill up to the relay box. Again, you try to route it, of course, not around the fans and no heat or anything like that. So again, I'm going to make the connection up here by the relay box. Then the next two wires are going to be our purple wires. So we have two coming from the relay box, and we have two coming from the grill harness. So it'll be purple, white. It's here somewhere. There's purple, white, purple, and white. And then purple and black to purple and black. So those two are going to be connected. So again, we'll tuck these down for right now. The next thing is our ground. Now, since our ground here on the battery has like a little module on it, if you can see. So what I'm going to do is there's a fender ground right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the black wire with the eyelet on it, and I'm going to ground it to this fender ground stud. So that goes to that. So I'm going to get the wrench. It's an 8mm. Again, make sure you might have to scratch a little paint. Make sure it's a good ground. But usually that's a really good ground. So, all right. So the next thing is we want to attach our orange wire and our red and white wires So we got to attach that to our red and white wire coming from the control harness. How does the relay box get power? Here's the red and white wire that's coming from the control harness. Okay, that's bringing it power. This power comes all the way from the fuse box, so it's switch power. So what we're going to do is normally, on a normal truck, we just plug this into here, and you're done. But on this, we have to power up our little light adapter. So what we have here on the tags, it says 2 red and white on control harness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the red and white from the control harness and plug it in this one. Again, you shouldn't have to change connectors. Now there could be a situation of someone put the wrong tag on it. So again, this is all power, so it doesn't matter which one goes to which. And then this one here, this red and white wire, it says 2 orange on relay harness. Orange from relay harness, and we plug it in here. And that's all you have to do. Again, maybe we'll get a close-up of what this says. All right, so I'm looking here and it looks like all the connectors are connected, all the wires are to some other wire. There's nothing dangling. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tuck it all away, and then we're just gonna reverse what we did before. We're gonna put the box back in. We're gonna put the air cleaner back in, and we'll put everything all back together. Everything will be tucked away and ready to go. So we got everything back together. Last few things. I'm gonna pop these little pins in. Got that one, and then of course we can't forget about our little connector here. That'll throw a code. And then final thing, we're just gonna put the ground back on, and then we're set to go. All right, there you have it. We just completed the video for our part number 1607-1340. Again, these are for trucks from 2023 all the way up to 2026. They're good for the F-250s all the way up to F-600s. As you see, we got both the harnesses out of the grill. Again, a few things you got to take apart underneath the hood on this one, but all in all, that little connector that's in the fender wall right here makes it so much easier where you don't have to take the lights out. So hopefully it makes your installation a little bit quicker, and again, just make sure you tie everything up. Also, when you're viewing this video, before or after, make sure you like, subscribe, become part of that SnowDogg family, and smash that like button. I appreciate it. Also, if you want to get in touch with us, our website, of course, buyersproducts.com. Give us a call. You can email us. Also, go buy a dog and chase a storm.